just smell it. It smells really sweet, malty. Now have a smell. My name is Matthew Wade, and I am in charge of creating and developing the blends and just making sure that we have the best quality product as can be. So I got into roasting 13 years ago now in New Zealand. So I left art college without a job, and as most art college leavers experience, they can't get a job because their credentials don't help them very much. So I ended up working lots of cafes, independent cafes up and down the North and South Island of New Zealand, and all of those cafes have roast their own coffee because of the location that they're so far away from coffee producing countries. So I learnt the trade very quickly, and then decided to take that skill to London, and then have found myself bringing that skill to Dubai. So roasting coffee obviously is very important, because if you didn't roast it, you wouldn't be able to drink it. You know, it's a green bean. You know, it's a raw green bean, which is really solid. It's really hard. There's nothing you can do with it. It doesn't have any flavour. It's only the roasting that puts the flavour into the coffee. So what we do is we taste the coffee that the farmer sends us, and then we work out what the coffee tastes like and how we can enhance it through the roasting. For example, if the coffee is a light, floral kind of coffee, we want to keep that, we want to retain that and show it off. So the way we would do that is a lighter roast coffee. So roasting it lighter will enhance the acidity and the brightness. If the coffee has a lot of caramel aromas or natural sweetness, we might want to enhance that by increasing the caramelization, so roasting it for a longer period of time. There's a whole load of different things that we can do as roasters to increase the flavors and the attributes. It's up to us to make sure we're doing the right thing. So a dark roast coffee would be really heavy and chocolatey, cocoa, and a light roast would be bright and floral. After the roasting phase is the third stage in roasting, which is the development stage. And that's the most crucial part, because that's where we can influence the flavour in the bean, where we get the caramelisation, etc. Right, the beans are starting to really dry up now. They're kind of getting darken a little bit. I'm after the right amount of colour change. There we go. Now this is a roast that is really specific to the region. Coming from Europe, I would never have thought about roasting to this kind of profile. But it does actually get some quite interesting flavours coming off of it. So what I've done now is I've dropped it into the cooling tray, and I've turned the fan on so that it's sucking air through the coffee, and I need to cool this as quickly as possible and just keep it turning to keep it consistent so I don't get any hot spots. But that's it. That's one batch.